She slipped the ring from her finger, and for a moment, even the glow of the streetlight seemed embarrassed, dimming as if to avoid witnessing the heartbreak. Selena emerged from a sleek black SUV, the fabric of her suit flowing like ink in the cold night air. Her blazer looked sharp enough to slice the tension itself. The atmosphere sizzled like feedback from an overloaded amplifier. Photographers jostled for position, their flashes ricocheting off her bare left hand, catching the empty spot where the ring had lived. Clutched in her palm was a small, well-worn plush toy embroidered with "Jesus loves you." Its once bright stitches dulled from countless anxious thumb rubs. But the detail everyone overlooked? A lone studio key swaying from her fist. A silent declaration that dinner was merely an intermission before an all-night recording session. The question that should have stopped the city: who was waiting behind that locked studio door? Time rewound like an old VHS tape. 48 hours earlier, security cameras in a downtown high-rise captured Selena and Benny emerging from a private elevator 15 stories underground. The footage flickered in grainy black and white, time code jumping with every frame. Their faces were drawn tight, no security team, no forced smiles, just raw, silent friction. Benny's hands cut the air in harsh gestures. Selena, eyes cold, lifted her phone as if displaying evidence in a courtroom. Though the audio track was corrupted, expert lip readers later claimed she spat out the words "creative hostage" with icy precision. Then a scene that would haunt the building's concierge. She stepped in close, kissed Benny's cheek like a final benediction, slipped the ring into his hoodie pocket, and turned her back without hesitation. The elevator doors snapped shut. End scene. Or so everyone thought. Out on social media, the world kept scrolling blissfully. Fans liked photos of cereal in mugs, selfies snapped in softly lit studios, goofy filtered videos of morning routines. They thought they were seeing the whole story. Meanwhile, insiders read a different diary entirely, Benny weaving synth lines at 4 in the morning, chasing hits like a bounty hunter hunts fugitives. Selena, a continent away, fielding calls from sleep scientists in Switzerland for a docu-series on mental health. The two were separated by time zones that twisted every conversation, turning bedtime whispers into bleary-eyed video conferences. Calendar invites replaced sweet notes. Missed calls multiplied. One FaceTime log revealed 14 unanswered calls in a single night, each punctuated with the shattered heart emoji Benny had ironically saved months before. The silence spoke volumes. Screenshots leaked. Fans polarized instantly, splitting into virtual war camps. The Hollywood pressure cooker had officially hissed open. For Selena, existing meant every breath was taxed. Her closest confidants called it the oxygen tax. Each cough sparking headlines, each scar on her body igniting conspiracy theories online. Lupus flare-ups forced her to juggle kidney meds and IV treatments. Her mental health, already bruised by relentless scrutiny, carried the echoes of betrayals past. Even an innocent morning coffee run turned into a public referendum on her well-being and brand. Meanwhile, Benny's quiet turmoil festered. He masked childhood stage fright and chronic anxiety with dark humor that charmed but betrayed him. Industry veterans whispered that one bad release could shatter everything he'd worked for. Two people, fighting demons, desperately trying to love each other inside an arena of camera flashes and gossip. It was a dance they couldn't sustain, but here's what nobody caught. The pair booked online couples therapy. 3 sessions in, the therapist's Wi-Fi cut out mid-sentence. Neither scheduled another appointment. The pause became permanent. Their social feeds told conflicting tales. Instagram carousels whispered silent confessions. First slide, Selena in the black suit, eyes cold as obsidian. Second slide, the frayed plush toy, thumb indentation like a crater. Third, Polaroids torn with surgical precision. But slide 4 was the real ghost, on a bedside table, drawer half open, pill organizer labeled Tuesday PM still full. Medical crises pause for heartbreak. Fans missed it entirely. Selena's doctors did not. Within 24 hours, they had whisked her to a secluded retreat tucked into Big Sur's fog-choked cliffs, far from the roar of notifications. Meanwhile, fandoms detonated across every platform. TikTok detectives sliced old interviews frame by frame, searching for micro-expressions. Redditors built timelines from background echoes in Selena's stories. Was that Benny's laugh 3 weeks prior? Discord servers debated whether the plush toy came from a church gift shop or Rehab's gift basket. Then, as if on cue, Rare Beauty announced a limited edition lipstick. Pre-orders vaporized in 7 minutes, cash flooding in from worried fans. Critics called it a cynical exploitation of pain. Supporters called it survival by any means. The world kept turning, but the undercurrent had shifted. Pain had become product, heartbreak another revenue stream, and Selena knew exactly how to spin it. History showed her pattern. After the wreckage of Justin, she birthed Lose You to Love Me, a raw anthem that topped charts worldwide. After her surgeries, she turned trauma into a cosmetics empire, funneling profits into therapy grants for people who'd never afforded a loan. Insiders whispered that a new publishing entity had been quietly registered under Selena's name. Clockwork Heart. The rumor mill churned faster when a leak claimed its first single sampled one of Benny's drum loops. Legally licensed, a message as subtle as a sledgehammer. Heartbreak monetized, pain weaponized. While headlines screamed betrayal, Benny's version bled out in shadows. Sources close to him insisted he begged for a break, just a week without producers or press. She'd promised, after the gala. But the gala ended in a sea of selfies, red carpet interviews, and a whirlwind of sponsored hashtags. The promised vacation never materialized. In retaliation, he allegedly ghost-produced a track for an artist tied to Selena's past. Music forums hissed with rumors. Ownership of the heartbreak itself had become the hottest commodity. Who had the right to tell the story? To answer that, we rewind to 2019. Benny, nerves jangling backstage at the AMAs, swore to a friend he'd never date inside the industry again. Minutes later, Selena passed by, complimenting his neon green shoelaces. The static was instant, electric. Playlist swaps led to midnight demos. She wept at bar 24 of one track, cereal bowl in hand. He named the session Mug Spoons. That exact demo became a mythical unicorn in fandom lore, an unreleased file fans still beg to hear. But here's the kicker. Studio logs showed the master file checked out the same night Selena flashed her ringless hand to the world. Who holds it now? No one outside their 2 circles knows. Tabloids clung to predictable plot lines. Cheating rumors, stolen diamond earrings, salacious insurance claims. But reality often tells a simpler tale. 2 souls burned out, too fragile to keep orbiting each other. Simple doesn't sell. So the headlines manufactured a blonde mystery woman spotted with Benny at the Nice Guy. Surveillance footage later revealed the blonde was his vocal coach's 15-year-old niece celebrating a recital. They left the club early with her parents. The truth never stands a chance when speculation generates more clicks.